So it's finally here. It is the night before Red Crest. We're here in Birmingham. I've got my boat in the boat yard, got all my equipment rigged, got all my rods laid out right here. 43 of them to be exact. You might think that that's a little excessive, but what it is to me, it's about being prepared. You have to be efficient in these events, and we've got changing conditions. So I've got something for just about every situation so that I can just grab a rod right out of the rod box. I'm saving time, I'm making more casts. That's one of the things that I've prided myself in over the years is that efficiency and organization. My wife taught me that, so thanks Sherry for that. Birmingham's just been a great city for me. We've had a lot of classics and championships here in the past. You know, in 2010, it was pretty special there in the back of Beeswax Creek. We're fired up. I'm excited to go, man. It is go time. Yeah, we're just getting in here to Beeswax Creek, and you know, the last time I pulled in here for a tournament was the Bassmaster Classic that ended up winning, so it's pretty dang cool. Morning, sir. Oh, good morning. Look at this old man. We got history. We won that day. Just pulling into Beeswax Creek just brings back a flood of memories, just, you know, all good too. When I started in this sport, I didn't know anything really about the media side of the business or the promotional side. I mean, to some extent, growing up in a retail background, it really helped me. My brother's store, DNR Sports in Kalamazoo, I got to know the industry, but what I didn't really know was the media side and just really what it meant to be a brand ambassador, an influencer, or a full-time promoter, because you have to be. You don't have a sponsored jersey with all those logos on it for no reason at all. It's that fan support that drives this sport.
We came all the way from Florida to meet y'all. Guys, I appreciate it, man.
Come on.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No.
I'm not supposed to
He's
do
making
this.
me get emotional. That's why bass fishing fans are the best there is, and these guys too. I mean, the camaraderie that we have, that I have with these competitors, they're like second family too.
It is,
and they're good people.
Time to go.
When I first started in the sport, it was mostly a lot of people that were older. So what was unique about Kevin VanDam was that I was a young kid coming from Kalamazoo, Michigan, not the typical stereotype pro bass angler at that point. And the sport needed that at the time. Early on, Ray Scott called me the Kalamazoo Kid, and I got kind of labeled that. The late Tim Tucker, who's a senior writer for Bassmaster Magazine, he was the first guy to label me KVD. And I didn't really just jump on it or anything like that, but the media did. It really looks good on a newspaper headline, KVD, instead of having to spell out Kevin VanDam. So I just embraced it. It was nice and easy to say KVD. The logo's nice and clean, and it really took off for us and our brand. It's my last championship tournament at Red Crest. You really want to do well for your sponsors, for your fans, for your family, everybody that's there. I caught a good one pretty quick. That's what you want right there. I missed a couple more. I was getting a few bites, but it really wasn't happening. It was just one of those days that no matter what I did, I could get no momentum. There's a big one. When I finally would get a bite, it would get off. It's horrible. The first day was horrible.
Some people think when you're a famous bass angler, you have people to pump your gas for you.
Yeah. So that's not how you really want to start the Red Crest Championship by any means. It is a humbling sport. I've lived that plenty of times. You know, I've been fortunate to have a lot of success, but I've also had days like this before. You know, you have to be positive because nothing good happens if you're negative, for sure. So that's why, I have that on the back of my truck. I mean, it's a constant reminder, and you're gonna lose a lot more than you're gonna win in this sport. There's nothing that's gonna help by getting mad about it. You just got to, deal with it and make the most of it. So the more positive things you can focus on, the more successful you're gonna be. Yeah, I feel that wind coming. You can see there's clouds building and we've got weather coming where it's gonna be a power fishing day. If I'm gonna dig myself out of this hole, that's exactly how I'm gonna do it, is doing exactly what I do. I am a power fisherman at heart. I like to cover water. I like to fish fast. I want to make fish bite. And it's based on the tournament formats being 4-day events. You have to be able to adapt each day and you've got to be able to find new water. And so that style is going to allow you to learn faster. That is it. Done. Got my tackle rigged, went out with my family. We went to Top Golf. I am not a golfer, but we are gonna do this. It's all about the attitude, so we're gonna have some attitude here tonight. I'm gonna hit something to get frustrations out. Ha! That didn't work out. Watch here. He's a semi-professional. I'd give anything to hit a ball like that.
Yeah, honestly, for someone with as much hand-eye coordination as he has, it's a work in progress. Accuracy is key.
Oh, I hit the ground before it. My family is super competitive, and they do take great joy in anything they can beat me at. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I can't hit a driver at all, dude.
You gotta bend your knees a little bit, push your front hip forward a little, and then kind of tilt your shoulders back.
That's a lot to remember. I think the contacts are helping. My dad watched me golf for a lot of years, and he said, son, stick to fishing. All in all, we had a really good time, relieved some of the stress from having a bad day, great reset. One of the hardest things about being a professional angler is the time away from family. You know, I was dating Sherry long before I was fishing professionally. Somehow or another, she's still stuck with me. That's the queen right there. We've lived it our whole life, and she's a big part of understanding that balance. If you don't have the backing of your family, it's really hard to be successful. So driving down here today, I'm sitting here thinking, and I had a tough day. I mean, today possibly could be the last competition day of my 33-year career. So, you know, that's pretty heavy. My wife sent me a text this morning that I just couldn't, I mean, I got my contacts in and I about washed them out. It meant that much. So when I got that text, it really hit me, and it really meant everything to me. When I met Sherry, I mean, she has been there, been my #1 supporter, fan. So much of who I am is because of her. She's my rock. After my wife sent me that text in the morning, the last thing is she's like, you just go have fun. Just whatever happens, enjoy the day. On the second day, I know I need to change things up. So I'm gonna go fish in the backs of creeks where that water's really warming up. When nobody went to the back of Beeswax Creek, there's no place I know better, and there's no place that has more potential than that to me to do that. And if nothing else, it's gonna be a great memory for me to be able to go out and compete in the same spot where I won the Bassmasters Classic at 14 years earlier. For this day, I want to go out and fish my way, go out and do my thing, and give myself the best opportunity. And I mean, it didn't take long at all. In that first period, I put 4 on the board and really cut the gap. I'm making a move, I'm cutting that deficit down. I've still got a ways to go, but I'm getting closer. I catch one and I'm up to within 6 pounds of the cut line. I was lucky in my career that right out of the gate, I was having a lot of success. I was winning, and I've made a career out of working with great partners and working with them to develop the best products out there. When I won the Classic in 2001, I was using a Strike King creature bait, and I was smart enough to know that, hey, I really wanted to market this creature bait. It was called a Strike King Wild Thing, and we sold a lot of those creature baits. But when I won the Classic in 2005, I won it with a competitor's bait. I'm on the Strike King staff. I'm using their baits, but we did not have a jerk bait that would run shallow enough that I needed there. And to their credit, we all put our heads down and we developed our own jerk bait. And then after that, we really focused on developing baits to try to win tournaments at a really high level. I've won big events with baits that I've developed. If it's got my name on it, I've got my stamp all over it. And that's what tournament fishing does. The innovation from competition drives that product development. You know, that third period, I just could not continue to generate bites at a fast enough pace, and that ended my day and officially ended my tournament. It's fun for a minute. I've had a blast. It's been a great career from a tournament standpoint, and it's not over. So I'm going to be having a lot of fun on the television side of it and still teaching people how to fish and doing what I love. Now I get to work the expo for the next couple of days and get to hang out with fans, and that's what means the most, is just having the respect to so many people. So I got my glasses on, so because my eyes are teared up. Peace out. Even though my tournament's over, we've got the Red Crest Expo going on for the next 2 days. So I'm going there to hang out with the fishing fans and work for my sponsors. Early on in my career, I was just fishing because I loved it. As it turns into a business, you have to embrace who you are. My wife is always thinking and working behind the scenes. She's been my business manager and partner since day one. And our image, our brand, our persona, a whole lot of everything to do with that is 100% because of Sherry. From the clothing that I wear to how I'm dressed, it's a professional sport. And to me, it's important to have a professional appearance. You don't have your glasses on.
Tell me about that jacket Sherry's got on.
I mean, this jacket has got it all going on. She's got bling, old t-shirts, they cut the patches off, things like that. The saying, it's all about the attitude. Everything KVD, if you turn around and look at the stars on the side.
Each star is a representation of either a classic or an AOI title.
So, gotta have a lot of stars, man. It's really hard to reinvent yourself down the road. So I wanted to be true to who I am, how I was raised, how I was brought up, and really what I believe in. I'm going to be at the expo here at Red Crest all day long. So we've got our foundation booth set up. We got a lot going on here at the Kevin VanDam Foundation. We're doing a lot of great things for conservation. So we appreciate all the support and everything and look forward to seeing you here today. The KVD brand as a whole is a really strong brand, and it's something that I'm very proud of. Okay, I got that one, but let me sign this one right here too. There you go. Now you got a special one. In this business, relationships are everything. And one of the things I'm the most proud of over my 33 years is the relationships that I have with my partners. In any partnership, it's got to be good for both sides. You have to give sponsors return on investment. You know, we're going to spend the day today, seeing a lot of fans, working the different sponsor booths. Sherry's got it timed out, where we're, here for 30 minutes, there for 40 minutes and things like that. Saturdays are usually really busy days here, so it should be fun. Your credibility is so critical as a pro angler, and that's something that I've worked really hard over my career to uphold, because if I tell somebody a certain bait's going to do this, or a boat is going to run like this, or these electronics are going to perform this way, you can take it to the bank. It's not about short-term gains. You got to think about what's going to be good for the brand, for the sport, for the future of fishing, and that credibility is a lot of value, because if you don't believe in those products, you're not going to be a very good ambassador for that brand. The partners that I've chosen, the companies that I'm with, I believe in them and they believe in me. So far, so good. You know, a lot of fans here at the expo. Got a quick break to eat a hot dog real fast and get back out there and keep doing it some more. This Pros booth is packed. You want to make everybody's day. Get a picture, sign an autograph, whatever you need to do. Part of what makes this sport really special and what I love about my job is the people.
What's the best advice you can give him to get started?
The best way to learn is to fish with as many different good anglers as you can. So that's the way you learn. You pick some up from everybody. I really want to see the sport move forward. I see so many great young anglers coming up that have the same dream and vision that I did. There's so many opportunities. The platforms are there. You've got social media, you've got YouTube. It's great to see so many young anglers coming up. The opportunities have never been better, and that to me is what's the most exciting. Social media is such a big part of being a professional angler. With all of these platforms, all anglers can create content to build their own brand. So that's really exciting to see, and it's really important for me to do everything that I can to help pave the way for the next generation of anglers to come.
I need
This is the guy that wrecked my truck.
I thought we weren't gonna talk about that no more, Kevin. What you doing, man?
I gotta have something on you, man.
God, I ain't gonna never let that down, huh?
No, that was a special day.
You the man, brother.
All good, man.
For sure, bro.
We got a story for life.
Four-time X-Master Classic champion, 33 years in the business. Please welcome up KVD Kevin VanDam.
The big thing that I learned at a very early age is that you can't be intimidated to get up in front of a crowd and speak or to be on camera. That's really important. How are we doing? Christian, nice to meet you. Here, just put it on. It's only my third mic I'll have on now. I was deathly afraid as a teenager. I mean, I did not like public speaking or anything, and I was lucky enough to take a speech and debate class in high school that forced me to do that. I got started and I got going into what I'm doing, and it really flowed. Hey, Kevin VanDam here, and we're at Red Crest. It's the final day of the tournament, and man, what a week it's been. So a little bit emotional for me. This is my last championship event. I don't have to script things. As a matter of fact, I'm a whole lot better just speaking kind of off the cuff. Ton of great memories. I appreciate all the fan support. You know, it's been great today to be here, just to see everybody, all the excitement, all the buzz. It's just best in a lot of cases just to go right from the heart, to let them get a feeling of who you are. That's what draws lifelong fans, is people they want to have a connection to you, and they want to feel like they know you, and they want to be able to relate to it. And I think I'm pretty relatable because I'm just like everybody else. So over my career, one of the key moments that I've always enjoyed and that I never miss is to be there when that champion is crowned, when they hoist that trophy. It always gets me. I've been fortunate to be able to be that guy a number of times.
Kevin VanDam, two-time Bassmaster Classic champion, KVD slams the door at number 4.
To watch Dustin Cannell hoist his second Red Crest trophy, pretty dang special to see that and be a part of that. Hey, champ, 2 of those is pretty impressive. So great job, man. Thank you. Enjoy it. I know what it means to be that person. All those moments over the years have been really special. But I can tell you, what I'm really looking forward to is my next experience.
First and foremost, I've always been a fan, and gosh, I didn't want to get too emotional, but it gets to you. You know, I love this sport. The last couple of days here at the expo, I see all these young kids there that are the future of our sport, and man, it's super bright. And I'm so thankful to have so many great partners for so many years, and we all got to work as a team to ensure the future, so that a lot of these kids that I saw today are going to have better fishing than they've ever had.
So as I close one chapter of my career, the tournament angler, Kevin VanDam, we're opening a new one, and that's the brand ambassador, the television host, the Kevin VanDam Foundation. We definitely support a lot of conservation initiatives
habitat, stocking. I'm gonna be working as hard as I ever have.
I've tried my whole career to do it the right way, to do it with honor and respect, and I'm going to continue to do that.
My team, my wife Sherry, my boys, my family, we don't do it because we have to. We do it because we want to, and we do it because we love it.
Beyond that, I just have to say thank you for everything that you've all done for me. Okay?
It's been an unbelievable ride to this point, but in my mind, the best is yet to come.